Hello everybody, my name is Elenator and welcome back to Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld 347. So we have more ice to dig. Yeah, thankfully there's plenty of ice around here. And let's see, is there any other... Thanks, Spike. As the world gets upgraded from 1.9 to 1.10, although I don't know what really changed within the world data format at least. Howdy, Shady. We are indeed continuing on with ice collection. Whoop. Oh no! You ready for this? If I just hold W, would you look at that auto jump? Don't like it. But thankfully, unlike Pocket Edition, we've got an option to turn it off. Hooray! Hooray! Is there anything? Could always set F8. I don't think there's really anything else there I need to be looking out for. So, yeah, let's just get back to digging. And there's not much on this area, so we'll start sliding around to the back side of the mountain. But one thing we absolutely need to do before 1.11, I'm going to assume it applies to 1.10.1.2, we need to load up the end. We must visit the central end island, because there's a problem with how the portals, how the different gateways are registered. I need to make sure that those chunks get loaded up so that everything saves correctly. I need to make sure all that's corrected. So, to prevent future problems of end travels, we'll have to do that. But since I planned on visiting the end again anyway, that should be alright. And howdy, Ian. Every once in a while, something pops up just out in the world, and I think to myself, welcome to the jungle as well. That's the first ice spike I totally demolished, and quite possibly also the smallest ice spike. Yeah, we're on the wrong side of the mountain though. You gotta go back. These do have snow under them, right? Yeah, full snow blocks. Alright, whoop. Where is the bed? The farther we advance, the farther the bed goes. Alright, let me verify, see how full it is down here. Oop, let's take the safe path. So that one's full. We'll start filling this one up as well. Since I'm here, I might as well. The trump card? I don't know. I'm sure there'll be plenty of alternate definitions before then. Probably have something by the end of 2028. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Making sure I got my math right. I think I'll start drifting over to this mountain. The one I'm currently on is running out of ice. And huzzah. Remember when ice was ninja fast yesterday? What a difference. Ah, my pickaxe not doing too good though. We'll have to return before we run out of space. because we're gonna run out of pickaxe durability. Ian, what was the second game you recommended me yesterday? Not Brutal. We're going to be taking the minecart track. You know, if I come back with obsidian, I feel like traveling through the nether is gonna be even more of a challenge than traveling over the nether. And through the overworld. Howdy, Paul, to you as well. We got 400 uses left. One thing I could do, I need to see if the installation's still around. One thing I could try to do is Angry Birds. Just start going through there some more. Then I have to set up the visual application capture though. Boop. Well, it's gonna be time to feast soon. But if I'm fast enough, I can use up the rest of the pickaxe here before we sleep. You know, maybe I should have brought an anvil. Decisions. We're at 255. Still a fair amount left. Whoop. Just under 4 stacks, I believe, if I use it up completely. But I'm not going to. This one's going to be combined with other pickaxes. Surely it won't cost more than 27 levels. Nope. Let's see, what's today? Tuesday. So if today's Tuesday, tomorrow, people are going to be hopping on here saying, hey, did you check out the new snapshot features yet? My response is going to remain the same. Nope. Mayor of your city spelled eagles wrong in the chant? Why does that feel like? That's such an odd case. Yada yada, when am I going to update to 1.0? Haha! 'Tis be funny, as I'm already on 1.10. I've passed 1.0. I wasn't in 1.0 since 2022. How to think about that? How to think what my Farlane's journey was. Alright, 160. I can take out a few more spikes before we run out. And yes, howdy, welcome to the stream. This potato, I was indeed saying earlier that I need to visit it before updating 1.11. I need to visit the end. When will I pass 1.21? It's gonna take a few years. I'm going ever so nice and slowly. Because when we hit 1.17.1, that'll be the last update for a while. And then we'll be taking a break. I don't know how long of a break, but we'll figure that out when we get there. So we're gonna keep going ever so slowly updating all the way up through August, I believe. So we still have 7 months. Need to visit this session before reaching 1.10.2. What are you talking about? I'm still on pre-1. Can't I get through 1.10 pre-2 and 1.10? Telling me it's a 1.10.2 problem or a 1.10.1 problem? Or are you saying it's a must be done in first session thing? Have to visit every time you play until it gets fixed? Sounds like too much effort. At this point, I'm almost tempted to take my chances and be, well, I guess my world's unique now. I'll just use the pathways. That was sad. You distracted me. Well, there goes our only Silk Touch pickaxe. The dragon data will reset. I can always take on the dragon again. And I'm going the wrong way. Well, I guess we're going back to the end. I collected the ice I could. And yeah, leave that ice down there. Or I could just toss all the ice down here since I'll need it. Or stock up on inventory space, come back later. Alright, let's see. So I'm looking for, drag that down, combine those, clean up the inventory. Alright, well, back we go. Yeah, 59,900, 1,600. Alright. And we're off. Off to the races. That quote goes, I think. Something like that. I go the correct way. Yep. Oh, wait, hold on. I need the bed. I'm taking that bed with me. Oh, I guess we're gonna be sleeping first. I think we need to wait a little bit longer. Sun's still too high. Nope. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Hiya! Still no. Where's the Zella moon? How's it not night enough? Barely popping up. Oh. And hiya! Alright, now we can take our bed and return. And yes, howdy, Akio. Welcome back to the stream. Over the river and through the woods, to grandmother's house we go. I don't know any other words after that, but I want to say it's a famous song. or tune or whatever. Last grind is going to stop until probably tomorrow. What we'll be doing is we'll be starting the pathway. We'll be starting to lay down some of this ice. So we'll be visiting the Nether, and I'll need to do some math to find where a good spot is where I'm not going to run into anything. Because I plan on making this all the way. I'll probably set up mile markers, but that'll be a little later. Alright, fine, sugarcane, you win. You get to be planted again. But yeah, I'll be looking for an area, one axis, where I could wee all the way through for both blocks. Plus 2 blocks on the side, because I realized I shouldn't just build an ice highway. I should make sure I don't fall off the ice highway. I think that'd be a wise decision. Yeah, we'll also be visiting the end because we need additional XP. So we're gonna head back there. Maybe I should just slide over. We're gonna need to track down where the mushy island is, but I don't exactly know where. Oops. That's okay, as long as we get close enough. I know the general direction. I might bump up the render distance. So there's one ocean monument, but that's not the one I visited before, which means we keep going this way. There are three. There are 3 near the mushy island. Come on, Chunks, I believe in you. Render. I see no improvement there. Oh yeah, it's also 1.10. We have new blocks to collect. We'll probably be doing some of that as well. Thankfully, the magma block has a recipe. I do not need to find it. I still do redstone PCs. I haven't touched the one in years. The redstone 16-bit CPU. And boop, touchdown because, oh, it disappeared for a second. I was gonna be mad and say something like, hooray, we don't have to deal with boats breaking anymore. And then the boat disappeared and I thought, huh, I guess they don't break, but they have other problems now. Alright, let's see. Oh wait, do I even want to go back through here? I feel like the answer is no, because if I do, I still don't have a way to get on top of the Nether yet. This one only links up to the inside. And I haven't looked into how to fix that. Alright, well, time to track down a different portal. Since I do not yet have a safe passage through there. Alright, well, the journey continues. Now, at this point, you're much better finding other dedicated online tutorials for how to work on redstone computers. I'm not a valid source. Perhaps one day I'll go back and finish the one within Alpha 1.1. Am I gonna clip that? Oh, oh. Rendered before I had the opportunity. Ever had the issue where you get demotivated because it's slow and big? If you're talking about redstone computers, no. I had demotivation because I had other stuff to work on. If you're talking about physical computers, I just waited until I had the funds for a new one. 2 years of savings, and alas, it happened. AA. Alcoholics Anonymous. Oh, did we reach the Disco Mountain biome? Yes, we did. See all the floating dirt up there. I wonder if one day all these underwater bubbles are gonna update for some reason. I feel like 1.13 is gonna do that. Update all the water down there when I optimize the world. It's gonna find the air pockets and be, oh, we gotta mark these ready to update or something like that. I don't know. I'm planning on pressing the optimization button and then seeing how many chunks get deleted. And then I'll be fixing said chunks before hopping in the world itself. That way I don't load up any terrain where the previous chunks were deleted, because then that's gonna leave population stuff. Not population. Oh my gosh, what's the word? I'm blanking. I guess it is. You populate the chunks. Decorations, there we go. Decorations are going to be left around. So, like, tall grass, flowers, trees, lava and water lakes. That sort of stuff exists on the population Zelinator world because I already loaded up the terrain. And then I fixed it because I didn't know how to fix it back then. Come on, chunks, will you stop disappearing, please? Or half the world. Minecraft never gets proper anti-aliasing, right? That's always a GPU thing or a mod thing. Perhaps one day we'll get it in vanilla. The thing with the chunks that we're seeing that are just poofing out of existence, it's the fact that they are there, and so they render. I should say, hold up, I need water. I can breathe again. Kinda. Anyways, what I was saying was, for the chunks that are next to the non-visible chunks, they render as if the chunks are still there, so they do all the optimizations to that, which is why you only see a mostly surface level outline covering for it, because that's what's supposed to render. But then, because the chunks next to them are invisible, that's why you end up with all these holes. Frozen. Stream wasn't frozen, add water. I'm still feeling a little bit of the sickness clogging up my nose. Turns out the stream 0 dropped frames. So any difficulty on your end is only your end. And I still think there's not a monument there, or if there is, it's not visible unless I'm totally missing it. Because I see all the guardians, but I don't see the monument structure itself in that area. Oh, Is this the largest Zella moon? I think so. Looks like it's taken up the full texture. So yeah, if you ever wanted to know just how big the sun and moon texture is, that's how much surface area you can use up. So that's quite a lot of space. Yeah, that's why the glow you see for the normal textures are kind of floating there. They exist within the outer area. Come on, Swamp, where are you? I'm not loading new terrain, right? Oh, probably not. Hopefully not too much farther. Okay, if that's the forest, I think I think it is. I don't know where we are. And I'll be needing to grab my bed as we catch some Z's, except I'm expecting bad guys to be on the shore expecting me. Oops, I did not mean to run into that lily pad. I didn't pick it up, did I? No. Oh, okay, these I did kind of mean to run into. I'll be putting them in the chest I have over here. All the lily pads I get rid of now are lily pads I don't have to run into later. What do you mean Zella emoji? That's a robot. Zelanator is not a robot. Implement song here. Arena and the Diamonds. Alright, let's... Oops. I do have a boat here. Yeah. Oh, that's not a valid block. Not a solid one, I should say. Boop. ZZZ. What is Zelanator if he's not a robot? Creature of unknown origins. I'm gonna keep saying unknown origins until I get that population Zelanator short out. I don't know when I'll do it because I'm gonna need animation that's not Minecraft. So, oh boy. So is the bug fixed? What bug? We've encountered a lot of bugs on here. With every bug fixed, 2 new are introduced. Except for 1.15, I'll make an exception for that. Spawner bug? I haven't tested it yet. I'm gonna get to that later. And hiya! For now, we are going all the way back to the start of the world. We've got this ice on a... Oh wait, I don't have an ender chest. I'll need to get one. Well, either way, we're gonna start all the way back at World Origin, pretty much. And whoop, if I'm correct, that one goes south. We want to go north. Boop. Okay, that looks weird. There we go. Alright, away we go. Am I gonna play the O game? Of course. We have... I would say we have daily challenges, except those reset every 24 hours. Oh, they have reset. Hooray! So yeah, I think they reset at 4 or 5 o'clock my time. Give me a sec to get it going. Oh, next station. Alright, there we go. So we're looking at Western and Viking. Let me boop. I've not tried Brutal yet. I was asking you these questions earlier, and you didn't answer, and so I figured, well, we'll do this next time. Backrooms will not be implemented within Zelinator lore. I need something more unique than that. Something original. And I already have this image in my mind. I just don't know how I'm going to present it. I could just, take months for a 10-second clip and 3D animate it. Yeah, out of those several months, half the time would be spent just working on the models. Unless I do something that's looking like cheesy 80s 3D animation. I don't know how much I'm fond of that, though. Come on, small fry. Come on. Give up. Give up. Yes, I know I'm at the next station. There we go. Alright, cool. Boop. Tomorrow is another day. Oh, I'm not even top 3? That could be a problem. Don't do it, buddy. I wouldn't even need to use a blue screen because the whole thing would be... the whole animation would be all within one scene. I wouldn't need to do any sort of magic on there. If I was using real world visuals, I might need to. Excuse me, buddy. I'm doing stuff here. Thank you. There you go, got 30. That was fast. I think I'll just find some sort of animation style that'll suit what I need. We'll see if I can make it look semi-decent though and not have to put up with super low resolution textures. That would not be fun. I've thought about doing a comic series. That would be its own little storyline though. I drew 1 or 2 pages for it. At most 5 pages. I didn't get very far. I probably have the details for the story somewhere written down. I have no idea why people are still riding their boats. All these Viking ships. They are living the lives that are real only to them. Us, outside the screen, we know it is not real. Alright, as long as I can beat Finn, I should be fine. But I kind of need the objects to start respawning. Whoop. This island is not mine, thank you. These icebergs. The icebergs on the central island give a lot of points, I believe. Based on personal observation. Whoop, I'll take that. I think I'm coming in. Can I do it? Let's find out. Hi, buddy. Whoop. Aha. I'll take that, thank you. Time to do the same thing on Western. I've not yet figured out where through the android sits, but it is indeed not the same Zelinator. At least they shouldn't be. There's no reason why they would need to be. Because then I would need to get timeline stuff figured out. Oh boy. Oh man, that means I'm gonna have a different problem I'll need to figure out then. Oh boy. Oh, that's a problem for future me. Zelinator's aware of the multiverse? It's the Infiniverse. Not in what we've seen. We're getting there. Unless, no, because that's not released yet. Oi. I still have the next population Zelinator short that I need to make. As I was just saying, I would need to figure out. Oops. I need to figure out the visual presentation for it. And so we'll see. We'll see how that all works out. Ooh, can I just nom nom? Oh, I got one of them. Oh. Universe, multiverse, potato. I don't know what you're talking about. Multiverses are connected. The Infiniverse is not. Plus, multiverse is already a commonly used name. You gotta think on the bigger scale. Multiverse means multiple, Infiniverse means infinite. They are not exactly the same. Come on, come on. There you go, Minecraft. The minecart was struggling. It's like, oop, left the emergency brake on. Team Tree and Origins Zelinator was not in the void. He was still in the city. He was doing his own stuff. You watched the post-credit scene, right? He's still in the city. He's still around doing stuff. If you watch the behind the scenes video, I also explained that everything within the two portals was the story he told. Everything before and after happened within the physical Zelinator world, which I don't really have a name for it. I haven't needed a name, so we'll see if I come up with one eventually. Oh, don't do it. Run! Run faster! Oh, minecart struggles. See, I'm pretty sure that there aren't people on here for the reason of they give up rather quickly. Oh, we're coming in. Thank you, thank you. Oh, server lag. Again. Maybe it does have to do some sort of internal data converting. And since this is the first time in any 1.10 version, oop, don't do it. Don't do it. Hold on, can I? Oop, this is not a good spot here. I'll take that, thank you. I don't know if I'm gonna win this. It's a little too close here. Alright, I got a button to press. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I might only come in second. Nope, you don't see me. Alright, come on, I'm so close. I'm like right there to steal the lead. Oh, come on, come on. All the big stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm just right behind. Oh, alright, let's see if I can keep this. I have a low degree of confidence. Come on, don't run out yet. Oh, these are my buildings. Hippity hoppity, these buildings are now my property. Oh, well, that was short lived. Alright, come on. We gotta finish the round. Think I can pull it off? I'm not all too sure. I have a very small lead. There we go. Hooray! Alright, cool. Boop. Back to Minecraft. I don't know what MDDO is. Alright, let's see. What are we at? 45 minutes already. Boy, time goes zoom, and all I've done was collect very minimal ice. Alright, we are catching some Z's. We reset the weather timer, of course. Oh, that loaded rather quickly. Did they finally do something with chunk rendering? Because over there still being slow. Never mind. Of course, of course. Alright, so now... What was it we needed? We needed what I want for the sides. Wait, hold on. If I'm making it 2 blocks wide, and if I'm gonna add 1 block for the thingy... I'm going to need a lot of chests of cobblestone for this. Unless I use dirt. Because I realized I would also need a guardrail. Well, either way, here, let me head back. What video was the post-credit scene included? Team Tree and Origins. You get through the second portal. You got a couple Zelodators chit-chatting. You got the credits. And then you got the post-credit scene. Yeah, I realized I made a mistake because what we were supposed to do was find where exactly I needed to start. And wow, oops. Because I needed to find which side would be most logical to set up the ice pathway on. And I want to say it's the right side. It's over there. Yep. So, with the wall being here, and if I need to make sure the pathway goes all the way to the end, then that means... I wonder if I should put on the other side of the... No, because I would... Oy, this is difficult. All I need to figure out is where's the best x-axis to put this on. I need 4 blocks width, 2 for the pathway itself, 2 for the whatchamacallit, 2 for the pathway, and I need 2 for the area. Maybe I should put it way over here. I don't want it too far from the minecart path though. So let me grab a ice. Right, let me grab the soak touch pickaxe because I want to move this real fast. Probably move it in total. Alright, so let me do some math here. Doing math means whipping out some MCA selector. And then visit. How do I change dimensions? There we go. I wonder if I could like select that. Nope. Alright, so let's see. So I'm way over here. Because I could just... No, I can't do that. Put it on right on the axis. Right on... You know, why... No, hold on. Decisions! Decisions. Currently looking at the chunk view for this, and I'm seeing how it's going to work out. So, where I'm currently standing, I could do the... Oh, hold on. Do we have chunk borders on here? That'd be very convenient. Those are hitboxes. There we go. We do have chunk borders now. Hooray! So we're looking at this chunk here. because this is the one with the wall there. If I chose this chunk here, then that would mean, so yeah, that's one block past 0, right? Because isn't origin right over here? So yeah, that's world origin. Boom, the very middle of the world. Nope. So it's looking like not a lot to run into so far. So yeah, it's 1, 2, do. Yeah, those two on the right side. There are some mushrooms over there. That's also on the right side. That one's not far. We really wouldn't have much of a problem till close towards the end. In fact, there's only one pathway we would overlap. Huh. I could just build it floating. Or what I could do is build the ice on the floor and let the minecart track go over it. Build a little bridge. Alright, I think I know what we're doing. This looks like a very, very good axis to build on. Boop. Alright, I know what we're doing. I keep pressing the wrong one. There we go. Alright, so what we're looking for is how many blocks away from this do I want to be? So, hold on, let me think. Let's drop a few torches real fast. If this whole area is a chunk, then yeah, I can do like 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The wall will go here, which means next we have our ice right there. Howdy, James. Welcome back. Alright, this is it. This is our ice pathway. The very beginning stages of it. And now we build. And, you know, I'll keep the ender chest on me because I'll need to move it as we go along. Already past 0, right? Yeah, that's world origin. I don't need to go any farther back than this. I guess I could straight up stop it at like 1, 2, 3. Boop! It's not gonna save me much, but it's gonna save me a little bit of ice. And why are we at an odd number? Oh, that's why. Boop! Well, here we go. What value is this? We're on 39 and 40 for the X. Negative. And now we build. And we'll see how long it takes. Once we run out of ice, we'll be visiting the end after this. Oops. Give me that ice back, don't want to lose any of it. This stuff's expensive. Not really. The only reason why it would be expensive is because of how long it takes. And I feel safer with that pot in the hopper. How long it takes to gather, traveling back and forth. I almost wonder if it would be faster to build one singular block and take my chances, try to go across as a singular block. In fact, I almost wonder if I could have just done this one block and then the one guide rail going across. And what that would do is, all I would have to do is balance the boat on the one side. That would save me half as much ice. If I did something like this. Oh, except we're kind of stuck. Never mind, that's too much effort. Well, okay. Boat's being slow. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. I'll stick to my two-path. Oh no! What is this? You're telling me they spawn on packed ice? Buddy, what are you doing? Does anyone else know that? Anyone else knew that packed ice counts as a valid spawning point for pigmen? I didn't know that until now. And yes, howdy to you as well. Welcome back to the stream. Man, if there's a valid spawning point for pigmen, does that mean guests can spawn on this? How did other creatures react to ice? Apparently, this is a solid block, since the pigmen like spawning on it. Well, so far, a pigman. Does that mean I'm gonna have to line the entire thing with carpet or put trap doors one block floating? Because if so, you know how long that's gonna take? That is not as a simple an acquisition as cobblestone and packed ice. And Ian, I still don't know what MDDO is. Since I'm surprised you didn't make it up. Oh, we've barely gone anywhere and we're already halfway gone with our inventory. It's been a few hundred blocks. Oh man. There's a lot of people here. 5. I guess 4 technically if you exclude my YouTube preview. I need to make sure the stream is working. Wait, isn't this a random Tuesday now? Yesterday was the holiday. What are y'all doing on Tuesday? Multiverse Documentation and Defense Organization. Would not be the first of its kind. This day, what kind of holiday? MLK Day, says the United States. There's also Inauguration Day, but that's not a holiday. I remember being in school for the 2016 Inauguration Day. Oh, well, that was fun while it lasted. Good thing we got extra. You've never heard of it, because you're not American. I have a hard time seeing him celebrated in other countries. Maybe in history. but not so much presented as such. Get ads on stream? I'm not at all surprised. It's YouTube. They put ads everywhere. Unless you're like me and don't witness any of it. Do you ever do anything with this story? Because you should write the stuff down. Unless, you die, it dies with you. Of which, that means, did it have any value? Unless that wasn't the point, it's just something to spend your mental energy on. I still have ideas from many, many adventures I've gone on in my head over the past 14 years? No, 2009. Earliest stuff written down. 16 years. Man, am I really getting hungry just from placing all this ice? I've barely got anywhere. We're not even at X 1000. I feel like math wasn't done correctly. When I run out of ice, I'm gonna do the math myself. Because 6 double chests, something doesn't sound right. Or sorry, 6 singular chests. What's the stone road? Paul, this isn't stone, it's packed ice. This is packed ice I've been talking about for however long. The ice is going to be used for a boat highway. Although it's more like a boat speed run at this point. If I'm lucky, I'll be good, and we could zoom all the way across going back, but I don't know if I'll stay balanced on here, which is why I want to put up the side rails later. I might start with the amount of cobblestone we currently have. You know what that means, though? I'm still gonna have to collect a whole bunch of, not ice. Cobblestone. I still have to collect a whole bunch of cobblestone as well, since I only have one double chest. And I'm gonna need just as much ice as I will cobblestone. Back home, let me just grab this now. Well, all the ice we have on us is all the ice we currently have collected, other than a little bit more we have elsewhere. Boop, boop. You blocked YouTube Shorts. I didn't know that was possible. Looking back at the message I missed. Oops. Endless Bedrock. The #1 most viewed aspect on this world. Endless Bedrock of the Nether Roof. This is really what it's come down to. Hold on, I'm gonna need water again. Give me a quick second, please. Ah, much better. I'm feeling much better now. Hopefully I'll sound better as well. Anyways, how frequently do you witness YouTube Shorts? I only ever see them on the homepage, which I don't visit very much. It's not even the homepage nowadays. It's just the recommended page. This is basically how it functions. No, I think I do sometimes see them recommended on the sidebar. Yeah, most of the time they're not stuff I'm interested in. I don't even scroll very far on the YouTube main page very much because most of the content I'm interested in, I'm gonna see on the first page load. Intermission. Stream was not dead. Didn't you hear me say I needed a little water break? Yeah, we're getting low. We are getting very low on ice, and we've only hit about. If we're lucky, we'll hit 1,300. Oh no, we have more than that because it's still double. That'd be like 100, 200, about 300 blocks. We might get close to 1,500 on Z. Z-axis, because I'm American. I guess if I did make it this far, maybe I did get rather close. 6 point whatever stacks. I'm gonna want to do the exact math though to find out exactly how many stacks. Nope. Large scale multiverse stuff I usually find rather interesting. As long as they're done uniquely. Oh, is that it? End of the road? Last of my ice? Alright, well that was fun while it lasted. So yeah, let me do the exact math because I want to know just how many blocks I need in total. So the very, very farthest portal, which is probably going to be the end point for this, is at 7356. So 7356 times 2, 14,712. Divide that by 64, 229.875 stacks. Divide that by 36 stacks in a singular chest, 6.385 chests. So, looks like Shady's math was right. It just felt like this was taking much longer than I thought. Alright, well, here we are. I think this is gonna work. 3, 2, 1. Whee! Excuse me, Pigman. That's a problem. The Pigman not falling off. The falling off was a totally separate issue than the Pigman. Why does it drift to the right, buddy? Whoop. Can you tell how bad my boat handling skills are? Excuse me, why is there a chicken? Hey chicken, can you like hop in the boat? Can I steal the chicken? Oh! It worked. Except the boat's on the thingy. Alright y'all, I guess we're taking the chicken back. Oh wait. This is 1,140 blocks. Sorry, chicken. This is gonna take way too long. Man, why are there so many pigmen spawning on here? How do people prevent this? I want to say that what happened with the chicken is a pigman jockey spawned. Because, you know, that's the small fry, except he ended up not spawning on the chicken itself, just the chicken spawned. Yeah, this is gonna take way too long, sorry. Oops. How did that chicken survive? Was, does Sweeping Edge do that little damage? Unenchanted. Alright, well, we're gonna keep trying it since this is still... Whoop. Kinda faster than... if I was sprinting across. Boop. Excuse me, buddy. Boop. Excuse me, buddy. This takes a lot of effort, I gotta say. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something to prevent all these pigmen from spawning. That's more! Even more blocks I have to place down. Whoop. Oh, we made it. We're not going to do the end because our stopping point is over here. I need fences. Oh, you're right. You said that 3 minutes ago. Oop. But well, that was fun while it lasted. And here, how about I take the fast way down? I put these rails. How about I use them? Boop. Alright, away we go. So what we're gonna do is grab cobblestone. And that cobblestone is gonna be used on this. We're not gonna spend all of it, but we will spend a good chunk of it because I'll need to solve my problem. Did I not take out the second one? Oh, alright. So, these... Oh, that's not true. Let me just... Alright, so that one... I'll keep holding on to that one. So, 72, 67... Alright, so yeah, I'll keep holding on to this one for now. I wonder, where do I keep cobblestone slabs? Are they in here? Because I think I have a plan. In fact... Alright, yeah, I think I have a plan. So, we'll start out with what we can carry for cobblestone. Ah, that's not true. I'll fill up the ender chest. I'm not looking for fences. I think I'm gonna veto your statement. Come up with something much cheaper. Time for a good old Zelinator. How about I do it my way instead? Because I think I might have another... I think I might have another idea. Something that's not gonna be expensive. What is so expensive, you see? Time to pull the Mr. Krabs. Let's cheap out. But we're also gonna catch some Z's first. Reset the weather timer. Why would I want to make an ice tunnel? I don't need that much. And that's not going to solve the spawning issue. Zalamoon has risen. We catch our Z's. And we're also going to leave the bed. I don't need it in the nether. Alrighty, so I'll probably start going backward. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, there is no other highway. I am the highway. I'll build my little extensions later. My extensions to go from there all the way to where the portal is. So we'll start right around here or so. I don't know what I'll do at the very end of it. I'll just have it go backward. I'll just have it cap off the backside. Another portal has 2 blocks, not just 1. If you're talking about the overworld one. I don't know why only 2 blocks and not the whole thing. No, that's not true. I don't know why it's only 2 blocks and not none of the blocks. But that's just whatever happened. Those 2 particular portal blocks, for some reason, had correct data values. And so they got to live, but the rest of the portal was deleted. I don't know why they weren't all the same, but oh well. I'm well aware of the purchase or the purpose of reaching new chunks really fast. It's the construction. So I'll build it. I don't know. I could just put like stairs right there or something. The old one's gonna stay. I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, I guess if the mini rail was inside underneath the surface, because that's how I first accessed the monolith using the minecart. But yeah, I don't know the name for the rail system going on top of the nether, because the mini rail goes through a tunnel inside the nether. Man, I remember when I thought that was long, and it's only around 1,500 blocks or so, or 1,200 blocks. That is not very long. We've gone 6,000 blocks farther than that. I have the ender chest, I have the cobblestone. Yep, let's get back to work. I guess that's true. Before I knew far distances, everything felt farther. But watch, I wouldn't be surprised if one day we end up hitting 10,000 here in the nether. We're already 73% of the way there. And we're only in 1.10. I think I might have said before, maybe when we hit 1.18 or so. Nah, probably 1.19. Or, I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Yeah, I feel like going 10,000, building a portal, and seeing where I pop up in the overworld. That feels like a good place to start. We're also going to see just how much of this cobblestone we plop down in one sitting. Probably just go on one straight line. I know it'll be twice the distance, but I don't think I'm spending as much cobblestone as I did with ice. I'm at hitting 10,000 in terms of regular service. But yes, I'm well aware. I quite remember traveling 12.5 million blocks over the span of 3.5 months or so. Man, that time feels so short looking back. But the days during that time were so long, so slow. As I waited around for every day for 10 hours to pass, hop back on right at the end and be like, well, it's over. See y'all tomorrow for the same thing, same time, same place. Hope y'all like cobblestone being shoved in your face because that's all we're looking at now. Hey, at least it's not endless bedrock. Same place here on the YouTube channel, not the same place where we're at. Hi, Pigman. Every day we started and we stopped, they were different places within the game. Boop. Well, now that that's empty, I don't need the Silk Touch anymore. I didn't visit the world border, but I got kinda close to where it is in modern. Relatively close, I should say, because I visited 29 million, like 400,000 maybe? Basically, if I traveled less than a million blocks, I would have hit the modern day world border. Of course, it wasn't then, because 32 million would have been the world boundary. And then it got shrunk down 2 million on each side. I've thought about visiting the world border, but do I really need to? That would be a very far in the future thing. I feel like there are other places to visit first, like the Quarter Farlands. I don't know, I haven't thought that far. Can I just hold down the button? Oh, I can just hold down the button. I don't even need to spam it. Oh, this is nice. My finger's gonna break. Oops. If we do hit the end of the ice, though, I was thinking about just keep going straight. That way, at least the cobblestone will be placed down. Oh, speaking of hitting the end of the ice. Yeah, I really only need cobblestone on one side, but I want to feel safe and set it up on both. Another thing about this is I've already traveled the distance for the cobblestone, which means when I start working on the cobblestone again, then I can start from the beginning on the other side. That way I won't have to waste time with traveling. So our goal now is to just use up the rest of our cobblestone. I don't want to use the portal bugs, the portal ender pearl bugs, because then how am I gonna get back? You say the fast way using death. No, thank you. One of those times I see a valid point in potatoes why limit the strongholds, because you know how nice it would be if I could just take a stronghold to the end and then from the end go back home. But alas, I don't have a fast way to get home unless if I did magic with the Ender Pearl stasis chamber. Set it up for a long time. So that way, once I get there, I sit and I wait. So when you got back from the Farlands, I don't want to deal with the poofing technology again. Won't even be the point because it would only take me a few hours, since I expect a lot of failure. Only take me a few hours at most to get to the border. And then once the fun is just poofing back. If I go to the border, I'd have to travel somehow. I have, however, thought about going through the Nether again. That would be logically possible. Creaking hearts, how would they have any effect on player movement or player location? Alright, well, we're gonna take the minecart back a little bit, because I'm pretty sure that'll be more convenient. So we only need to travel until, how far did we hit? Was it close to 1500? It was not too far. Might have even been closer to 1600. We'll get there when we do. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, to make a stasis chamber. The one I last saw used water in a bubble column. Or something like that. And then poof. Once the timer runs out, the Ender Pearl is allowed to land. I'm not concerned about how redstone expensive that would be. I've got plenty of repeaters. Alright, just a little bit more, then we'll hop out. That way we can take the ice the rest of the way. Boop. I guess it was not as far. I wasn't exactly looking on where we ended. Could have been 1400 something. I can well, no, not absolutely, because I'm still not seeing it. And this is when a farther render distance in the Nether would be super effective. Alright. Whee! Now we're zooming. Hooray! Oh no! Come on, guys. Was that necessary? Did he just get in the boat? No. Zoop. Now we're really zooming. Maybe that's why pigmen aren't much of a problem, because the terrain isn't loaded for long enough, because we just zip on through. Maybe I won't need to cover the whole thing. Come on, boat. Where'd you go? There you go, thank you. Maybe I won't need to cover the whole thing to prevent spawning. That was rather effective. How are they only one block wide, though? I thought the boat only fits within... Like, the boat doesn't fit in a singular block space. And if you're talking about me balancing on a singular block, that's not happening. Yeah, I'm absolutely certain that is 2 blocks. Like they do on modern. What? They decrease the boat width? Well, I'm not gonna Not gonna make any changes. Oh wait, hold on. I passed my exit. Oops. We're going this way. I went too far. Not by much. About 300 blocks, I think. Oh, I guess closer to 200. Whoop. Wonder if I could crawl into one of these portals? I'm pretty confident every single one of these portals would take me back to the first one. The one that I have down there. The main location in the overworld. I feel like that's what would happen. They'd all link up to the same one. They're all within a rather short range. Not a valid portal? I don't know what you're talking about. It is a valid portal. Portal blocks still function independently of the shape they're in. It's absolutely a valid portal. It's an illegal one, but it's still valid. It's gotta work exactly the same. Where's my bed? Hold up. Where did I sleep? It's up here, right? As the Zella moon sets. From distance, almost looks like TNT there, but that's not. Wait, was I supposed to put something on there? Why is that red? What are those random red lines? Hold on, I need to examine how I did this. I know this is a part 4 build. The little school over here. Oh, I see. It's to prevent the sides from looking weird. Because if not the top, then I'd have to deal with the whole side portion. I see, I see. Alright, I understand now. I also want to sprint again. I'm numb. Well, we're gonna solve our cobblestone problem a little later. Because... You know, I could use up the last of my infinite cobble. Is it even still here or is it gone now? Nope, infinite cobble is still there. Yeah, I could just say goodbye to it since I know it gets deleted at some point. In fact, hold on, when does it get deleted? Uh... What? So when does it get fixed? Because if I could just use this to keep plopping down cobblestone, that would be nice. Oh, looks like till 1.10.2, which means if I'm gonna use it, I might as well use it now. Alright, well, I guess we're going back. Alright, I'm gonna have to do some magic, so... 7. You ready to see whatever happens? Let's go find out. You're right, I do need to check out spotters. I should start writing this stuff down. Doo-doo-ba-doop. Then we're looking for... And what else needed to be taken care of? I think that's that. Alright, cool. Well, I got my notes. For all I know, it's gonna be a little sad, but oh well, such is life. If I place one block and just poof, it goes away, since it's already at negative 127. But since it's all during runtime. Oh yeah, speaking of portals, you see this? See how these blocks are not valid? They still function exactly as intended, even if it's only 2. You know what would be very nice though? Probably not gonna happen. But you know what would be very nice? If this cobblestone just magically lasts. If it just keeps going down, 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 down. Yeah, on this side we ended up right there. Alright, ready to see what happens to it? Nothing! Hooray! It still functions, which means this is indeed infinite cobble. As long as I keep it within a particular range. Negative 256? I don't know. If so, that means that I still got 2 uses out of it, or 2 stacks out of it. We're about to find out. It says negative 260. For all I know, we're about to be placing cobblestone for the next 20 minutes. If this just keeps going, then hooray. Otherwise, I would have to add 256. That would be like effectively classic, I guess so. Man, have I built something recently that used a bunch of cobblestone other than the pathway here? I don't remember. Well, either way, I'm gonna absolutely utilize this cobblestone because it's getting deleted in a few versions anyway, so we're gonna take advantage of it now. And I don't know what value it's gonna display once I save and quit. The arena, you're right. That's where most of my cobblestone went. I wonder if it's gonna hit like negative 999, and we'll see if it knows how to display negative 1000. Let's go find out, shall we? Yeah, I know due to how the math works, it's gonna loop around. Because the number has to fit within plus or minus 127 or so. Well, I guess negative 128, but math, math, math. Why would it underflow since that's mathematically not a proper number unless it doesn't know how to display 4 digits? Air gaps every other block alternating diagonally. We'll see if I carve it up later. Yes, that's right. That would save me half as much ice. Oh, too late. I'm distracted by cobblestone now. Kind of funny how they knew this would happen, which is why they print the number in red. I want to say the number used to just be invisible. But then at some point they realized, well, people are figuring out how to get negative numbers anyway, so we'll set the number as red. Well, I guess it renders as you would expect. Very, very long number. Yeah, if nothing happens, we really are going to be plopping this down all the way until we hit 7,300. It might go to negative 32,000. I feel like there's people who already know the answers to this because they've done these sort of tests. But like, hey, where's the fun in learning from other people when you can learn your own? Am I right? It's one thing being taught stuff. It's another thing figuring it out as you go along. That's why a lot of people find school boring. Because you're being told everything. Yeah, if we already passed 1024, the next logical number would have been 2048, 4096, 8192, 16,000, something. I think 16,384. Probably. I don't remember. And then it would be negative 32,000. 767. Man, if only I had infinite ice. That also would have been effective. Too late. I think I double checked when this was gonna get deleted, because it would have been rather sad to find out that it was like 1.10. But discontinued features wiki says 1.10.2. So hooray, we're coming upon the end of its life cycle. Howdy, Pigman. Any Pigman that's still in there when we get the ice, they will be slapped with a sword. I guess one thing with this is we know exactly how much cobblestone we place. We just have to take the number, take the absolute value of the number, and then subtract 127 from it, since that was our initial value. Yawn. It's only been 4 minutes, close to 5 minutes of placing this. Oh boy. Speaking of ice roads, does anyone else watch Ice Road Truckers way back in the day? I don't know when it was airing, like 2008 to 2014 maybe. I don't remember, somewhere around then. Bye-bye, Cobblestone. Well, anyways, that's an old show I've wanted to try finding, except I could never find a place that had all of it, unless I got the old DVD collection, and that's like expensive these days. One of these days I'll need to go back and watch it again. I don't know when, it's not a big priority, since I have other new stuff I need to watch. Especially as the stuff I need to watch increases as I continue to watch Doctor Who. 2 months! It'll be 2 months since I started the journey in a few more days. And so, quite a bit. Oh boy. Those are Truckers is on the Weather Channel. I thought it was on Discovery. Or National Geographic. I don't remember. I looked into it sometime last year, because last year was 2024. I looked into it sometime last year, because I wanted to know, and I couldn't find any cheap way. You know, I have not yet checked Internet Archive. I wonder how much of it would be on there. I don't know how popular the show was, but if it ran for 8 seasons, maybe? It was either 8 or 18. I don't remember the original Ice Road Truckers. There's also IRT Deadliest Roads, a little sequel series or something. Or spin-off, I don't remember. Either way, I don't remember how much there was, but one of these days I might go back to watching it. Yeah, time to see how far the number will go. Assuming it doesn't say anywhere in the discontinued features wiki page. Oops. We're gonna have to leave that because I don't want to break it, or I should say I don't want to dig that block and then realize that it ruins my stack when I pick it up again. So we're just gonna leave it there until the time comes where I have to put the ice down. It looks like based on my current predictions, we're only gonna get to about negative 6,000 before we run out of time. I guess we'll see whatever number we end up with tomorrow after save, quit, back up the world and all that stuff. I wonder if I would have used the infinite cobble more if I thought about it. If I thought about its existence other than stuffing it on the very top chest of mine and then not using it at all. I remember I used to use infinite cobble back when I still had more infinite cobble. Times have changed. I don't remember how I got the infinite cobble. I did something. I feel like I had multiple stacks, and I'd slowly use them up. I don't see a grumpy face. I just see 4 blocks. 4 pebbles in here. Oh no, that's not true. I guess that bottom on the bottom right is a 5th. I haven't even been looking at the texture. It's on the history channel. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. History and weather. That's so odd to me because I hear Weather Channel and I think most of that. Well, I guess this is a reality show. There was also a show that I wanted to watch. It was rather short. I think only 8 episodes of it were made. It was for, I think, the Canadian Pacific Railroad. Because, you know, I'm a train guy. One day I looked into, hey, are there any reality shows for train drivers? The engineers and all that, the people who work on modern day freight railroads. And there was one that I found, and I can't remember the name of it, but I think it was for the Canadian Pacific Railroad. Think of the negative space. If you're talking about seeing the face within the black lines, I'm not seeing it. IRT did have a lot of extreme weather. I think trucks are cool. I'm not as into them as I am trains and whatnot. But yeah, I enjoyed watching back then. I don't know if I've ever watched Hurricane Hunters, but there was it Storm Chasers? Was that the TV show? The popular one from I think 2008. Wow, also at the same time. Maybe I'm getting the numbers mixed up. Yeah, I remember the TIV tornado intercepting vehicle. And the TIF too, which wasn't nearly as successful because I remember it had a lot of mechanical problems. There's also the Doppler as well, I believe. Big old blue radar. I don't remember the vehicles they used on there. Military plane that went through hurricanes. Interesting. That's one way to analyze them. I am drifting, right? Yeah, ever so slowly. I don't want to move the mouse though, because if you look, the X value is really slow. Really slow climb. Hooray! Yeah, in terms of how I got the infinite cobble, I'll have to go back and check. Because I've had this one stack sitting on here for a while. I feel like it was either InDev or InfDev that I did something, and I figured out how to stack this. Or I should say combine. No, because I remember the Infinibacon, I worked magic by combining. But I figured out how to get multiple stacks of bacon. I could put 4 of the stacks together, and that was the limit there. Scroll clicking? What is scroll clicking? I know shift clicking, but if you're talking any of the early, like, 1.5 versions, it was definitely before then. Oh, no! You don't see me. Buddy, you don't see me. I hope that despawns, because that could totally ruin my ice highway in the future. Oh, shift clicking? Maybe. The ghast spawned on cobblestone, because cobblestone is a valid spawning block. We have another 5 minutes. Maybe we're only gonna get closer to 5,000. But hey, 5,000 blocks traveled is still pretty good out of 7,000. I guess this means I won't have to find a solution to my cobblestone just yet. Yeah, seeing as we're only at negative 4,400. That doesn't make sense. The value down there is right about where we're at. Just slide over a little bit. Boop. Yep, just a few more minutes of today. It'll be sad to see the infinite cobble used up, but I'd say this was a great use for it. Didn't require much thinking. Yawn. I would say it feels like it's been a long day, but that's not true. It does feel like the day just started. But I'm still not fully recovered. You could probably hear. But since I'm not fully recovered, still feeling rather tired. And so I haven't done much past several days. Most of it's just been resting. Wednesday, Thursday, and the first half of Friday were the worst. The worst of the sickness I was putting up with. Yeah, I took a big nap on Friday, and then I woke up, and I felt better. I felt well enough to stream. Still a half-hour stream. Yeah, I was feeling better Friday. And then I woke up Saturday morning, noticeably improved as well. It's been a long day for you already, but it's only, what time is it over there? TikTok, 14 o'clock in 2 minutes. I'm not building an ice road to the Farlands. 12.5 million blocks of ice. Nope. Okay, speaking of the Farlands, Paul, how far did you get on your 404 world? How far did you walk? Oh, we passed negative 5,000. Yeah, even if I used up the first few stacks of Infinicobble rather quickly, this one stack, which lay dormant for quite literal years in terms of the span of the series. Hold on, I'm hungry. Nom nom nom. I think it served its purpose rather well. Yeah, I don't know what I did to lose the first stacks. I just kind of used them and then poof, they just by using them, I saved and quit and they ended up going back to normal. I should say the one stack I was using, just because that's how the math worked. Negative 59,000. You know what? You know what would be a good place to stop at? Negative 100,000. You're already 59% of the way there. Negative 100,000 would be a good travel distance. And in fact, if you pass negative 65,000 and something, if you pass negative 65,000, you'll see the next world offset point. The world will start to shake ever so slightly more. I don't know at what point it's visible just from walking around. It's been a long while since I've dealt with that. Alright, I know it's TikTok noon o'clock. OBS says we have another minute and a half. So we'll see. We're at 5,500. That's rather good. We've certainly traveled most of the distance by now. So yeah, we'll see where we start tomorrow because there's also the spawner stuff I wanted to investigate and stuff like that. We'll see where tomorrow goes. Looking at another 50 seconds. Nope. Will I make it to 6,000? Probably not. We got 30 seconds to go. I wonder what the rate comes out to. I could do simple math to get the average based on how many blocks placed from when I started. Ten more seconds. So because of that, I will ask now if y'all have any final thoughts to say. Feel free to say them now. We'll be back again tomorrow. It'd be cool if the Infinicobble is still here tomorrow, but I feel like it's not going to happen. I have about a 50% chance, I think. If I'm remembering the math correct, I have about a 50% chance of the value rolling back over to a value where it's still negative. Yeah, that's indeed all it for today. Thank you all for watching. Bye.